Sorry for the excessive volume to begin the broadcast, but where you got a big hit to begin Game 2 of Crown City Little League here on the Cortland Standard YouTube channel, and leading off the ball game with a triple to left center is Brennan Wilson. And what a start for the Giants as they take on the Indians in this Saturday afternoon matchup. Sam Feely here with you. Fantastic start for the visiting Giants against Tristan Milligan, the pitcher for the Indians, as this first pitch to Foster Eaton, who will get the start on the mound for the Giants, misses for ball one. That misses for ball two. Sorry about the picture, 1 second. There we are. Swing and a miss. Change up there, and it's 2-1. Three and one to Eaton, who will be followed by Liam Baker. Tristan with the wind and the pitch. This is a little nubber down the first base line, and that will be foul for a full count. Leadoff hitter at third. Nobody out here in the top of the first. The payoff pitch is a swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch for strike three. So good bounce back for Milligan as he picks up the strikeout, keeps the leadoff hitter at third with one down now for Liam Baker. And that's down and away for ball one. No advance by the runner. Good backhand pick by the catcher. Milligan winds and delivers. This is to the left side. It gets through the shortstop. And reaching at first is Baker. And it is 1-0. Big cut and a miss by Owen Kuhn for strike one. High for ball one. Tough break there at short. Could have gotten the out. It would have been bases empty, 2 outs. This is popped up foul behind the plate, and the catch is made by the catcher. Tagging is Baker, and he advances to second. So good heads-up base running by Baker, but a great play by the Indians catcher. And they're going to throw back to first, and he did tag properly. So runner at second, 2 down. And that'll bring up Daniel Furs, who takes high ball one. Oh, that looked good hit from here, but it's ball two, and Furs in the driver's seat. That's in there for strike one, and Milligan back in the count. This is chopped to the left side. Shortstop's got it this time. On to first, and the side is retired. Giants get 1 run on 2 hits and leave 1. After half an inning, Giants 1, Indians coming up. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. Tristan Milligan, Cole Milligan, and Jordan Brown, the first 3 batters, due up for the Indians here on the bottom of the first. Both teams a little short-handed this game. Both teams have 13 players on the roster, but the Indians are missing 2 and the Giants are missing 1. And we're just waiting for the Giants catcher to come out and get his gear on. Looks like it's going to be Liam Baker. So Foster warming up with the third baseman until we are ready. All right, it looks like the battery of Eaton and Baker are ready to go. So Tristan Milligan, after giving up 1 run on 2 hits and with 1 strikeout in the top half of the first on the mound, takes his turn at bat to lead off the bottom of the first for the Indians. Eaton the lefty against the lefty Milligan. And the pitch. Slung in there for, ball one. That looked like a good fastball, but bad news there for Eaton. That is low for ball two. So Milligan in a hitter's count. Lots of room to left center. If Milligan can go the other way, he will chop this one up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, and on to first for out number one. Apologies for the camera work. I'm a one-man crew, and I'm at a different angle than I usually am for the games at KeyBank Field. This is NBT Bank Field, and where I'm down the first base line. Over at KeyBank Field, I'm down the third base line. This is popped up, and it'll drop and roll for a base hit. Taking the turn is Cole Milligan. He will throw. The throw will go to third to prevent him from trying for a triple, but he gets a first pitch double, and Cole in scoring position with one out. So here's Jordan Brown, number 3 hitter for the Indians. And he takes high for ball one. Swing and a miss. Ball pops out of the mid of the catcher, and taking third on the pass ball is Milligan. Tying run at third. Here in the bottom of the first with one out. The 1-1 is down and in. And a late read by Milligan. This is going to be a close play, and he's safe. And Milligan ties the game with some heads-up base running. So 1-1 our score. Base is now empty. A double, a pass ball, and a wild pitch bring home the tying run for the Indians. Jordan Brown ahead with a 2-1 count, and that sails up and away for ball 3. I thought the play was going to be closer than it was because Milligan got a late read on the ball, but was still able to chug home. 3-1 the count. And the pitch, that's in there for strike 2, full count. On deck is Keelan Irvine. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good bounce back by Eaton. And there are 2 down for the cleanup hitter, Keelan Irvine. Indians in the red, Giants in the black. And this is laced to the left side underneath the shortstop's glove and into center field for a base hit. Second hit of the Indians, second hit of the inning for the Indians. Both teams now with 2 hits in the first inning. And each with an extra base hit and each with a hit underneath the opposing shortstop's glove. So here's Garrett Major. And Major takes high, ball 1. 12 pitches in the inning thus far for Foster Eaton. Eaton comes set, and the pitch outside. Pitch gets away from the catcher, and up to second goes Irvine. So that'll be a wild pitch. And Major with a 2-0 count, a runner in scoring position. And he grounds this one to the left side, bobbled by the shortstop. Throws to first, throw is wide. And taking third on the play is Irvine. So first and third, 2 out for Michael Schiffeliti, who had a big extra base hit in his first game on Wednesday. And stolen base here for Major on the pitch that was ball one. So second and third now. Schiffeliti with a chance to do some damage, and he swings and misses at a high one, and that will make the count 1-2. Trying to hit that probably out to Homer with that one. And he swings and misses for strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and the Giants able to prevent the Indians from taking the lead, but the Indians do tie the game with 1 run on 3 hits and 2 left. 1-1 after 1. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty. One run, 3 hits, 2 left for the Indians, for the Giants rather. No, yes, for the Indians. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left for the Giants. Zach Janeski, Eli West, and Timothy Forehand up next for the Giants here on the top of the second. Janeski leading things off, and Janeski hits this one deep to left field, but it is a foul ball. Is it? Yeah, he's still running around the bases as if he hit a home run, and the home plate umpire was the one who was signaling foul ball. So he kept running. I thought maybe one of the other umpire overruled him, but it'll definitely look foul from here, and it was, in fact, a foul ball. Well, get yourself a workout, kid. Back to work, 0-1. He's gassed. I would be too, quite frankly. Oh, tried to repeat performance and came up empty at a pitch downstairs. Strike 2, 0-2 to Janeski. Gotta gather yourself, just make solid contact here. And good discipline as he takes a low one for ball 1. Jumps out of the way of that one, and it's 2-2. good job by Janeski to battle back to even. This is chopped to the left side. Shortstop's got it. Fires on to first. Safe. Well, it's not quite a triple or a home run, but he'll take the infield single after that eventful at-bat. Leadoff hitter aboard for the Giants as they try to reclaim the lead. I think the problem with Janeski's, as this is swung on and missed by Eli West for a strikeout, I think the problem with, well, the reason why Janeski kept circling the bases is because his teammates in the dugout were egging him on. I don't think they realized it was a foul ball. West with a flat-footed swing, and it's 0-2. Down low for ball one. .25 pitches now through an inning plus for Tristan Milligan. This is fouled off. On the outside corner, strike three called. So West is Milligan's second strikeout victim. And that'll bring up Timothy Forehand. Just high for ball one. Sorry, folks, just putting my mask back on. I reach full immunity Tuesday, so just still being cautious. Forehand takes strike one. The throw down to second is in time to get the stealing Janeski. So 1-1, the count. Bases empty, 2 out. That's in there for strike two, 1-2. Mason Harris on deck if we get that far, and this is fouled straight towards us. This is an excuse me swing foul down the first base line. Still 1-2. A check swing. Blooper into center field for a base hit. And Forehand's timing was good, so imagine what he could have done if he followed through on the swing. He stopped his bat right at the edge of the plate, really. Strike one to Mason Harris. That's down and away for ball one. Forehand not going anywhere. 4 hits already in the game for the Giants. That's a little high for ball 2. Throw down to second, and forehand is safe. Ball is high, 3-1. Down low for ball 4. Is it? It's ball 4, yep. So first and second, 2 out. Now we're going to have a conference at the mound. If it weren't for Janeski's caught stealing, we might have the bases loaded 1 out right now. As it stands, Jake Renahan will come to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. And looks like we're having a pitching change already. All right, so Keelan Irvine takes over on the mound, inherits first and second 2-out situation. And Tristan Milligan can't get out of the second. Allows 1 run on 4 hits with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Is responsible for the 2 runners on base. First batter Irvine faces is Renahan, and Renahan pops this one up down the right field line, but that's going to get foul for strike 1. Forehand at second, Harris at first. .38 pitches thrown in an inning and 2/3 for Milligan. That bends him back, but it's ball 1. This is grounded to the left side, bobbled by the shortstop, and everybody's safe. Bases loaded, 2 out. That'll be an E6. And Sam Moon takes ball 1. Forehand at third, Harris at second, Renahan at first. It was a situation where it was bases empty, 2 out, after Janeski was caught stealing and Eli West went down looking. But 3 straight base runners since. That's high, it sails to the backstop, and coming home, the play, he's safe! Forehand scores the go-ahead run. The other runners hold on. So forehand scores on the wild pitch, 2-0 to Moon, and he takes ball 3, and during the play, stealing third is Harris. That's in there for strike 1. First and third, 3-1 count. Irvine delivers. Swing and a miss, going for a big 3-run jack right there, but instead it'll be a full count. Payoff pitch. In there for strike 3 called. Moonlight thought it was below his knees, but the Giants do reclaim the lead. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. 2-1 Giants after a buck and a half. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Franky's Fix-It Repair Shop. We go to the bottom of the second. Giants reclaim the lead at 2-1. It'll be Tyler Schultz, Keegan Rowley, and Silent Southwick due up here in the bottom of the second. Picked it short, and the throw is way high off the facing of the Giants dugout, but I think he beat it out anyway. So this is going to be a single, but still going to be an E6 for the high throw that will allow Schultz to go to second. So Schultz at second. It's been a tough day for the shortstops in this game. Here's Keegan Rowley as he takes high, ball 1. Swing and a miss, went with a little bit of sidearm action there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. Pitch bounces, but no advance by Schultz, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Foster Eaton. And here's Silent Southwick. He takes high, ball 1. Silent Southwick swings and misses. And taking third, and the ball gets away, but no further advance by Schultz. Tying run now at third for the Indians with one out. And Eaton delivers. And this is grounded down the first baseline, but foul. 1-2 to Southwick with Camden Shimzu on deck. High for ball two. That's inside, ball three. So Southwick has worked it full. Eaton comes set. And the payoff pitch in there for strike three called. Four strikeouts in an inning and two-thirds already for Eaton. That'll bring up Camden Shimzu. That's outside for ball one to Camden. One and one. Leadoff man Schultz singled and then advanced to second after an error by the shortstop. Sent the ball out of play. Stole third, but back-to-back strikeouts. Now 1-1 count to Shimzu. Have Eaton 2 strikes away from getting out of this. Falls behind 2-1 though. Swing and a miss. And Shimzu now even in the count, 2-2. Outfield shallow here. And that's on the outside corner for strike three called. So the tying run left stranded at third. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Foster Eaton, and after 2 complete, still 2-1 Giants. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store. Hayden Parker to lead things off for the Giants, to be followed by Brennan Wilson and Foster Eaton. Keelan Irvine back out there for the Indians. And that's just high for ball one. Two and 0 as that misses inside. Catches the inside corner this time for strike one. Ball three as that's low. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 3 left for the Giants. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error, 3 left for the Indians. 3-1 pitch. High for ball 4. Works a walk. A leadoff walk for the Giants. Giants have had the leadoff batter aboard in every inning. And the lineup turns over for Brennan Wilson. Wilson tripled on the first pitch of the ball game and then came around to score as he takes strike one. Wilson takes down and away ball one. 34 pitches and the day is done on the mound anyways for Foster Eaton as that catches the inside corner 1 and 2. Eaton will finish his day with 2 innings, allowing 4 hits, 1 run, striking out 5. No walks. Big cut and it's popped foul and out of play. Remains 1 and 2. Parker on first after the 5-pitch walk to begin the inning. Giants have scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. Irvine with the pitch. Popped up foul, and that will be caught! Wow! I thought that was going to easily bounce off the backstop, but the Indians catcher makes the play. It's the second time that's happened. So 1 down. Happened to Owen Kuhn in the first. As the count is 1-0 to the aforementioned Foster Eaton. As that misses for ball 2. Now how about this? Foster Eaton throws left-handed and bats right-handed. A bit of Ricky Henderson syndrome here. Three and 0 the count. By the way, Ricky Henderson, I mentioned this during broadcast last year, as that's a strike throw back to first, and back safely is Parker. Ricky Henderson, I always want, knowing that he threw left-handed, it kind of stuns me that he didn't bat left-handed too, as that is ball 4, because with his speed, if he batted from the left-handed batter's box, he'd probably would have reached 3,000 hits a little sooner on some of the ground balls he hit, because he'd be 2 steps closer to first out of the box. That's the whole reason Ichiro Suzuki taught himself to bat left-handed, as this is dribbled foul. But Ricky Henderson, with his speed, I guess he didn't need to bat left-handed. And, in fact, among all Major League players in history, as that skips to the backstop and runners will hold, of all Major League players in the history of the game with at least 5,000 plate appearances, Henderson is the only one who batted right-handed and threw left-handed. 3-1. Liam Baker, RBI single his last time up, and he takes ball 4. So the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change. Maybe, or we're just having a conference. Owen Kuhn getting some coaching right there before he steps up to his big at-bat with the bases loaded and 1 out. So, Irvine, with his 29 pitches through just 2/3 of an inning, will remain on the mound. And Kuhn with a chance to break this one open. Popped up to the catcher on a phenomenal defensive play. The first of 2 by our Indians backstop. And that skips to the backstop, but no advance by the runners. Ball 1. The 1-0. That sails to the backstop again, but still no advance by the runners. This is into right field and down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Here comes another. Runner from first going to third, takes a wide turn. It's a 2-run single for Owen Kuhn. And the Giants lead 4-1. First and third, still only 1 out. Here's Daniel Furs. That gets to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third, and the throw is offline. Runner from first goes to second in the process, and it is 5-1.
Big shot right here.
2-0 the count. Two and 1, and Irvine back in the count. That gets away, and up to third goes Kuhn. That is a foul ball, and the count will be 3-2 to Furs. Furs grounded out to short his first time up to end the first. He's got a chance to get the lead to 5 here with a base hit or a fly ball. And he takes ball 4. Fourth walk of the inning for Irvine. And that's going to be it for him. So Zach Janeski will bat, and our new pitcher will be Cole Milligan. So 38 pitches in just 2/3 of an inning for Irvine. Allows 1 hit, but 4 walks. Has surrendered 3 runs already and is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Kuhn at third and Furs at first. So Milligan, the third pitcher used in 3 innings for the Indians. And Zach Janeski steps to the plate, singled but was caught stealing last inning. Runners at first and third, still 1 out in the third. And he grounds this one down the third base line, but foul. Strike 1. Well, he's not going to circle the bases this time on a foul ball. Milligan kicks and delivers, and that is high for ball 1. And taking second on the play is Furs. So 2 runners in scoring position after Furs picks up the stolen base. A big cut and a miss by Janeski, and the count will be 1-2. That's low for ball 2. Kuhn at third, Furs at second. We've seen 2 wild pitches and 4 walks this inning. And that nearly got him. Janeski gets out of the way. Parker was getting some coaching before he led off this inning to don't be afraid of the ball if it hits you. But technically the rule is you have to, wow, not even a throw after the ball got away from the catcher on the swinging miss, strike 3. And so the bases will be loaded. What I was saying is that Parker was getting some coaching to not be afraid of the ball if it hits him, but technically the rule is the batter does have to make an attempt to get out of the way, so can't be too greedy. Strike 1 to Eli West. Bases filled with Giants, 1 out. West struck out looking his first time up, and he swings at a high one with a tomahawk chop and comes up empty, 0-2. That's fouled off. Kuhn at third, Furs at second, Janeski at first. Only one hit in the inning, but 3 runs have scored for the Giants. Big Clayton Kershaw-like set by Milligan, and the pitch is grounded up the middle. Sliding stop by the shortstop. Throw to home is not in time. It would have been a force play, but the runner, Kuhn, got there in time. Had to make sure he didn't injure anybody. And that'll be the 6th run of the game for the Giants. It's an RBI for West, and it's 6-1. 4th run of the inning, not 65-1. Don't worry, Indians fans. Bases remain loaded. It's a fielder's choice. And the Indians coach is going over the call with the umpire. I think it's the right call. He got to the, I know it's a forced play, but he got to the base in time.
Play ball, boys. Go.
So now we're gonna have a chat with between the umpires. Safe is the call.
Play ball. Play ball. Good job, Blue.
So West gets the RBI on the fielder's choice. And now Timothy forehand to the bat. Singled and scored in the 2nd. As that hit him.
Okay, coach.
Mason Harris takes strike 1. Down away for ball 1, 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 5 runs in the inning, 7-1. Swing and a miss. And Harris behind 1-2. There's only been 1 hit in the inning. A single by Kuhn. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll be a much needed 2nd out for the Indians. So Jake Renahan will try to keep the line moving. Reached on an error his first time up. And that misses for ball 1. High for ball 2. Renahan is the 11th batter of the inning. And remember, the Giants have a 12-man batting order here. That skips to the plate for ball 3. Janeski at third, West at second, forehand at first. 2 down in the inning. And this is popped up, and this will get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes West to the plate. Get down, right? We'll work on sliding in practice. 9-1. So here is Samuel Moon. As that skips to the backstop, but no advance by the runners, ball 1. Swing and a miss by Moon, and it's 1-1. Inside corner, strike 2. Seven runs in the inning on just 2 hits. That's in there for strike 3 called, but the damage has been done. 7 runs, 2 hits, 2 left. And it is 9-1 Giants after 2.5. Excuse me. Jake is number 2, right? Jake is jersey number 2, right? 12, thank you. I only saw the 2. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Tallmadge Tire. So the bottom of the third, Liam Baker taken over on the mound after 2 innings by Foster Eaton. And Jason Schermerhorn, Tristan Milligan, and Cole Milligan due up for the Indians. First pitch is high for ball one. Schermerhorn's like a statue right now. It's just it's a good eye out of the bottom slot in the order, 2-0. Three and 0. Ball four. So a 4-pitch walk drawn by Schermerhorn to lead off the bottom of the third as the Indians hope to claw their way back into this one. That is the first walk issued by Giants pitching today. Here's Tristan Milligan, grounded out to second to lead off the bottom of the first. And that skips to the backstop off the catcher's glove, and up to second goes Schermerhorn.
Good pitch, Liam.
High for ball two. So 6 straight balls to begin the outing for Baker. Ball three. Cole Milligan is on deck. Swing and a miss. Might have been ball four, but he's still ahead in the count at 3-1. This is laced into center field, and it will be caught by the center fielder, who will throw back to second. And they'll tag out the runner between second and third, although shortstop only had to step on second, and it's an 8-6 double play. So the base is empty, 2 out, after a hard hit ball by Tristan Milligan. Now here's Cole Milligan, who had a double, and he takes ball one. Double and scored the Indians' first run, the Indians' only run, really. Back in the first. 2-0. I mean, it's great that he got the double play, but Baker's been having trouble throwing strikes. And that was a smash to dead center. It was caught, but timing was there. Swing was good. So it's fortunate they got 2 outs out of that, because you're not going to get 2 outs out of contact like that very often. Three and 1. It's 10 balls, 3 strikes in this inning. It's ball 4. So the second walk of the inning puts a runner back on first for the Indians with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jordan Brown, who struck out swinging his first time up in the first. Just high for ball 1. Down and away, ball 2. Throw back to first and back safely is Milligan. So Foster, Eaton, and Liam Baker trading places in the battery, and Eaton nearly had a pickoff there. Saw a pickoff at first Wednesday in the game between the Mets and the Mariners. Just high, 3-0. Cleanup hitter Keelan Irvine is on deck. And that's strike 1. That's in there for strike 2. Taking off for second is Milligan, and he will get there with the offline throw. Down and away for ball 4, and up to third on the wild pitch goes Milligan. And now taking off for second is Brown. Heads up base running, put 2 runners in scoring position. So 3 walks and 2 wild pitches in the inning. Still a 8-run hole, though, that the Indians have to climb out of. We've seen some big innings in the early going of the Crown City Little League season, if you've been reading the game summaries in the sports section, not just at the majors level. Keelan Irvine singled and was stranded third back in the first. Takes a good swing at it, fielded by the second baseman, bobbled and not in time, and a run is going to score. So it's an RBI for Irvine. First and second is now 9-2. And that's in there for strike 1 to Garrett Major, who singled and stole second back in the first. Irvine's infield single, the first hit of the inning. And now it is 0-2. Brown at second, Irvine at first. And the 0-2. An excuse me swing, a one-handed swing, and everybody's safe. And coming home to score is Brown. A swinging bunt. Tough day at second base right now. Brown scores. And now it's first and second, 2 out in a 9-3 ball game. Michael Schiffeliti. High for ball 1, and the runners will advance to second and third. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Three wild pitches in the inning. Swing and a miss at a high one. One and two, the count to Schiffeliti. Irvine at third, Major at second. In there for strike 3 called. And the Giants able to get out of the inning before it gets out of hand. The Indians do score 2 runs on 2 hits and leave 2. After 3 complete, we're halfway home, and it is the Giants 9 and the Indians 3. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by the United Way. Top of the 4th, and we're starting the same way we started the top of the 3rd, with Hayden Parker leading off. And he takes a ball 1-0. And the new pitcher for the Indians is Jordan Brown. Two and 0. In there for strike 1, 2-1. Parker worked a 5-pitch walk and came around to score the first run of that 7-run third last inning. 2-2. And it's a swinging bunt back to the mound, throw on to first, and that'll retire Parker. So that's the first time the leadoff batter has been retired for the Giants. And that is ball one to Brennan Wilson. 1 for 2 with a triple, a run scored. And a pop up to the catcher. And he laces this one into left center field, and that is going to roll all the way to the fence. Wilson can fly. He's on his way to second, and he will take a big turn at second, and a good throw holds him to just a double. Just a double. His second extra base hit of the ball game. So here's Foster Eaton, and he swings and misses, trying to trade places with Wilson. 0-1. Eaton is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. He takes ball one high. 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 left for the Giants. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 left for the Indians. Strike 2 to Eaton. Liam Baker on deck. And the pitch from Brown just missed outside, 2-2. This is smack down the left field line, but foul. Just a bit out in front of that one. And the count will remain 2-2. Popped up, foul, and catcher's not going to get this one. 2-2 still. Right now that's Tristan Milligan behind the plate. But he was not the one who made those 2 catches earlier. Fouled off again. Good job by Eaton spoiling some pitches here. Just high, ball 3. Liam Baker on deck. Every Giants batter has reached base at least once except Samuel Moon. This is popped up, and that'll get into the bleachers to the right of the Indians' dugout. Not everybody has a hit, though. Only 6 hits pushing across these 9 runs for the Giants. Full count. And this is down the left field line again. This is a foul ball. The second one of this at bat, and the third of the game, third or fourth of the game, hard hit ball by the Giants down the left field line. Can't straighten it out just yet. And the left fielder is very close to the left field line knowing this. This is popped up, and this will be caught by the third baseman, nearly bowling over his shortstop. And they chase the runner back to second, 2 down. So an epic at-bat ends kind of anticlimactically for Eaton. And that'll bring up Liam Baker. Baker is 1 for 1 with a RBI single, a walk, and a run scored. Brown delivers, and that's in there for strike 1. 18 pitches in the inning for Brown, the bulk of them in that last at-bat to Eaton. This is into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Wilson is on his way home and getting into second safely with an RBI double is Liam Baker, and it is 10-3. So Baker picks up his second RBI of the ball game. Second time he's driven in Wilson, in fact. And here's Owen Kuhn, who pops this one up, and that will get out of play for strike one. Nearly took a chunk out of a fan right next to the Indians' dugout. So the Giants continue their trend of scoring in every inning. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 7 in the third, and now 1 here in the fourth. This is driven to deep right center field, and that will get out of the park for a home run. Someone's got a bat. Might as well be Daniel first. Owen Kuhn with the home run, the 2-run jack to make it 12-3. One and one to Daniel Furst, who's 0 for 1 with a walk, a steal, and a run. Two and one. For Kuhn, that's his 3rd and 4th RBI of the game. 2 and 2. First grounded out to short to end the first, then had that walk and came around to score last inning. And a big swing and a miss trying to match Kuhn's feet, but he comes up empty and the side is retired, but not before the Giants tack on 3 more runs with 3 hits, all for extra bases. Double by Wilson, double by Baker, 2-run Johnson by Kuhn, and after 3.5, it is 12-3 Giants. Oh, I recorded it.
Yeah, no, you did. You stopped before it went over? Do I need
This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Valley Self-Storage. Just leave it to the professionals. Tyler's done. Got it. Thank you. Can you pass this down there? So Tyler Schultz is injured. He was scheduled to lead off this inning. So Keegan Rowley will bat, and he comes up empty for strike one. Rowley struck out swinging his first time up in the second. A swing and a miss, and it is 0-2. (12-3) Giants here in the fourth. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Keegan Rowley, as he strikes out on 3 pitches. And there's one down. Second inning of work for Liam Baker. Can I have my pen back? Oh, they're still marking the ball. Send it to Cooperstown. 1-0. Want to commemorate that ball for Owen there. 2-0 the count to Colin Southwick, who struck out looking his first time up. 2-1. Thank you. Over at the knees, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I realize my camera is not holding Liam in the picture. I apologize to the Baker family and all the people I've hurt. So 3 consecutive strikeouts rather, for Baker. And it'll be up to Camden Shimzu to keep the line going, as that misses up and in for ball 1. We're not in Mercy Rule territory just yet. It's a 9-run lead, not a 10-run lead. So at the top of the 5th, the Giants will have Zach Janeski, Eli West, and Timothy Forehand due up. Swing and a miss. And the count will be 1-1. So the Indians, who have 13 players on their roster, missing 2 today, and now down a third after Schultz's injury. 1-2 the count to Shimzu. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired. Baker strikes out the side. Much cleaner inning than his third. And we go to the top of the 5th. And it's 12-3 Giants. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer. Top of the 5th, Janeski, West, and Forehand due up for the Giants. Janeski 1-for-1, singled and was caught stealing in the second, hit by a pitch, and scored in the third. And that is down and away for ball 1. Back out there is Jordan Brown. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, and it's 1-1 to Janeski. "12 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 5 left for the Giants. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 left for the Indians. The 1-2, just high, ball 2. Full count. As Janeski dances out of the way of that one. He works a walk. Here's Eli West, who is 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third, in that big 7-run third. 0-1 the count. Oh and 2. Timothy forehand on deck. And a big swing and a miss. Off bounce there, and it's 1 down. Almost thought he could go the other way there, but came up empty. Here's Timothy forehand, 1 for 1 with a single or a stolen base, a run scored, and a hit by pitch that drove in a run. That's down low for ball 1. This is a little nubber in front of the mound. Only play will be to first, and he completes it. Janeski dancing off of second, but holds there. 2 down, runner in scoring position. So here's Mason Harris, who walked in the second and struck out swinging in the third. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change for the Indians, as I believe this is a pitch count saving move to allow Jordan to pitch on Wednesday if need be. And Garrett Major takes over on the mound. 5th pitcher of the game for the Indians. If you're the Giants, you'd love to give Samuel Moon another at-bat. He should get one in the 6th if this game isn't mercied by then. You'll have to give Samuel Moon an at-bat so he can make sure that every Giants batter got on base at least once. So here's Mason Harris, 0 for 1 with a walk, stolen base, and a strikeout. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Oh and 2. Janeski at second after leading off the inning with a walk. High for ball 1. Couldn't get on top of that one. That's in there for strike 3 called, and that retires the side. First inning that the Giants have not scored. Get a runner on, but leave him at second. 12-3 Giants after 4.5. This live stream from the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty. Jason Schermerhorn, Tristan Milligan, and Cole Milligan due up for the Indians here in the bottom of the 5th. Schermerhorn walked his first time up in the 3rd, and he takes ball 1. That's in there for strike 1 to Schermerhorn to even the count at 1. Baker back out there for his 3rd inning of work. He's thrown 42 pitches. Number 43 is in there for strike 2, 1 and 2. Just high, ball 2. Down away, full count. Schermerhorn hasn't swung yet. Got to swing at anything close here. Oh, just at the top of the strike zone for strike 3. And that is 5 straight strikeouts for Baker. Here's a tougher guy to strike out, Tristan Milligan. He's put the ball in play twice today hard, but it's resulted in a ground out to second and an 8-6 double play. Ball 1. Indians down a player as Tyler Schultz had to leave the game after the top of the 4th inning with an injury. Two 2-0 the count to Milligan. As he hits this one into right center field, it's carrying, and it is down in front of the fence. Milligan's got wheels. He's around second. He's on his way to third, and he will be safe. So a runner at third with 1 out. And that brings up Cole Milligan, who's reached base twice and scored 2 runs. And he hits this one into center field, and that gets down, and that rolls all the way to the wall. Tristan's going to score easily. Cole's around second, and he will hold there with a double. So the Indians not going quietly. Cole's second double of the game, and it is 12-4. Here's Jordan Brown, and he comes up empty for strike 1. Brown walked and scored his last time up. 0-2 the count. And that's fouled off. Count remains 0-2. So Cole Milligan, highlight of the day for the Indians. He's perfect 2 for 2. 2 doubles, 2 runs, and an RBI. 1-2. Cole Milligan isn't the only Indians batter with 2 hits. Keelan Irvine, Garrett Major each have a pair of singles. This is a strikeout that will be completed 2-3, but in the process, Cole Milligan advances to third. So 2 out, runner at third. And a swing and a miss by Keelan Irvine. Irvine's got 2 singles and an RBI. In the top of the 6th, the Giants will have Jake Renahan, Sam Moon, and Hayden Parker due up. Ball 1. Two and 1. On the outside corner, 2-2. That's just inside, full count. Baker was shuffling off to Buffalo, and by Buffalo I mean the Giants dugout. But he has to throw at least one more. Garrett Major on deck. The payoff pitch, here it is. Skips to the backstop for ball 4, and no advance by the runner at third, Milligan. And it looks like we're gonna, well, are we gonna have a pitching change? Liam was offering the ball to his manager, but we'll see. One run's already home, make it 12-4. And Liam's going to stay out there. Liam's at 61 pitches, so he's nearing the end of his rope. So Irvine has been on base all 3 times. Now here's Garrett Major, 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. And he pops this one up into left field, and it's dropped. Goes all the way to the fence. Throw is offline. 1 run is scored. Here comes another, and they tagged him out between second and third. Although the run scores, the second run does score, so it'll be 12-6. So the inning is over in bizarre fashion. So that does it for the bottom of the 5th, and well, 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we go to the top of the 6th, 12-6 Giants. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty. Top of the 6th. And the first pitch sails high for ball 1 to Jake Renahan. Jake is 1 for 2, reaching on an error in the second, and singled home a pair of runs in the third. That skips to the plate for ball 2, 2-0. Every Giants batter has been on base today, except the man who's due up second this inning, Sam Moon. And you know, Giants want to get him a shot at getting on base so everybody can have a turn. Not everybody has a hit, however. Eli West is 0 for 3. When he reached, it was on a fielder's choice. Ball 4. So here's Moon, struck out looking in the second, struck out swinging in the third. Down away for ball one and up to second on the wild pitch goes Renahan. And they're sending him back to first. I guess because he left early. So 1-0, no wild pitch, just a runner at first. 1-1. Down and away. Now Renahan's going to take off for second. What? What? No, he's sent back to first again. All right. 2-1. 3-1. Hayden Parker on deck. Swing and a miss. 3-2 the count. Wasn't a bad swing. He definitely swung his strike, but let's see if he can get on base. Major take his time, and that is ball four. So Moon gets his walk. Everybody's been on base today for the Giants. Here is Hayden Parker, who got the 7-run third going with a leadoff walk, then ground out to the pitcher to lead off the fourth. And he takes ball one. Seven walks drawn by Giants batters today. 2-0. Three and no, that hit him. That'll help the OBP. So the base is loaded and nobody out, and the lineup turns over for Brennan Wilson. Wilson 2 for 3 with a triple, a double, and 2 runs. He swings and misses. A good changeup for strike one. That sails to the backstop, but the runners are going to hold, and the count is 1-1. There's a lot of room down the left field line for the right-handed hitting Wilson. Fastball up and in, 2-1. 3-1. On deck is Foster Eaton. This is into shallow center. That gets down for a base hit. 2 runs score on the play, and it's 14-6. Well, looks like he's going to finish a home run shy of the cycle. But here's Foster Eaton, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That's down and away for ball 1. (14-6). As Renahan and Moon score on the bloop single. 2-0. For Wilson, those are his first 2 RBIs of the game. Swing and a miss, 2-1. I don't know what it is about. This is chopped to short, and they'll win the race to third for the force. So Eaton's 0 for 3. Parker is retired 6 unassisted. Still first and second, 1 out for Liam Baker. Single, a walk, and a double. 2 runs scored. That skips to the backstop, and the runners will take off for second and third. Look at Brennan Wilson, 15 feet off of third. Want to know the count. The thought I was going for was, I don't know what it is about this spring, as the runners bluff off of second and third on this ball 2. At almost every game I've covered this spring, whether it's been an article or it's been a live stream, almost every game has been, they've all been high scoring no matter the sport, and they've all been, and most of them have been one-sided blowouts. 3-0. The closest games I've covered thus far were Cortland baseball earlier this week beating JD 9-8, and Homer boys lacrosse, ball 4. Homer boys lacrosse beating Skaneateles 11-8. 11-8 isn't the highest scoring lacrosse game, but it's still a lot of goals put up, and people have been, I mean, even Coach Albright was like, hey, Sam, you come into our game as this is grounded foul on the first base line, strike 1. I was at the Mets-Mariners game Wednesday, and Coach Albright, who coaches the Mets, also coaches the Cortland High baseball team, said, hey, Sam, you come to our game Thursday? I was like, I'm covering Homer girls lacrosse. Oh, that's another blowout. That's another blowout, of course, 20-1. And I was like, no, I'm covering Homer girls lacrosse. Like, but we win every time you show up. Well, I showed up yesterday to their game at ESM, 21-2. What is it about my presence this spring? I think the one game that hasn't been either high scoring or a blowout was the Dryden lacrosse game I did last week or the week before. They beat Anianta 6-2, I think it was. 2-1. Owen Kuhn with that big 2-run home run his last time up. Three and one. Brown and rather Major in danger of walking in a run. Only one out in the inning. And there's the walk. Giants pad the lead to 15-6. The home team has to bat. Yeah. Conference at the mound for the Indians. Mercy rule is irrelevant at this point, as we're already in the 6th. And the Giants are the away team. Giants have scored in every inning but the 5th. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 7 in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and 3 thus far here in the 6th. Garrett Major will continue to pitch as Brennan Wilson scores his 3rd run of the game, and Owen Kuhn picks up another RBI. Daniel Furs 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored, and that is ball 1. These games, though, when they're this high scoring, they drag out, and it pushes me pushes me closer against deadline to write everything up and and of course, not just writing the article, as this is a wild pitch that will result in no play at the plate. Eaton scores, and it is 16-6. But, talking about, being pushed up against deadline when these games are so high scoring and they drag on. 3-0. I mean, it's not just I have to write the article. Remember, I'm a one-man sports department right now. I got to get the agate from the golf leagues and the softball leagues, and of course the Little League. Bowling leagues in the winter, but that's irrelevant when it's springtime and the bowling leagues have finished, and Little League is going on, and golf is the main leisure activity. As a fielder's choice, as a ground ball to first, will plate another run. 17-6. So I got to put all that together by like 10 or 10:30. And just a reminder, if you are in charge of a league, as this is popped up and caught by the second baseman for the Hathaway Tire side, if you are a golf or a Little League or softball league or bowling league, just remember we need your stuff emailed to sports@cortlandstandard.net. Hopefully by 10 o'clock so we can get them in the next day's paper. And yeah, we want to give you your coverage. Just remember, I'm working remotely right now because of the pandemic, working almost exclusively from home. But, yeah, we're looking to be back in the office soon once everybody's all all vaxxed, and hopefully we can get back to normal in general with the vaccine rates looking pretty good right now, at least in New York. Bottom of the sixth, closing time for the Giants at 17-6. If they score 11, we're going to extra innings. This live stream for the Cortland Standard is brought to you by Franky's Fix-It Repair Shop. Up and in for ball one. Schiffeliti, Rowley, and Southwick due up here in the bottom of the sixth for the Indians. Strike one. New pitcher for the Giants is Daniel Furs, who got an RBI ground out while I was talking about my responsibilities as a sports editor and just rambling on. See, that's the great thing about baseball broadcasts. If you're not even that big of a baseball fan, listening to a broadcast on the radio, at least, is almost like listening to a podcast, because you got two or three guys, one in my case, but usually two or three guys just telling all these great stories while also there's a baseball game going on, and it's great entertainment. It's great entertainment, thrilling entertainment. It's the inside story, packed with drama, of the struggles to solve the problems of supersonic thought, man. That's Del the Funky Homo Sapien reference, by the way. So that's not, or now that's ball four. It's my mistake. So Schiffeliti reaches on a walk. He's on base for the first time. Here's Keegan Rowley. Swing and a miss at a high one for strike one. Rowley is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. In fact, this chunk of 3 batters in the order, Rowley, Southwick, and Shimzu coming up. This is dribble to first, a dribble to the pitcher rather. Only play will be to first, and they nearly got the runner at second. But Schiffeliti's in there safely, so it's a G1. Rowley able to put it in play, but is retired. 1 down. But this group of 3 batters coming up, Rowley, Southwick, and Shimzu, combined 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. Southwick swings and misses for strike one. Runner at second. 0-1 the count. Fastball slung through there for strike 2. Fouled off. Drop third strike, throw to first in time. Getting to third in the process is Schiffeliti. And that'll bring up Camden Shimzu to try and keep the line moving. Indians down to their final out. Shimzu 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. By the way, those 5 runs in the top of the 6th for the Giants came with the aid of just 1 hit. That's inside for ball 1. Schiffeliti got a late read and will hold at third rather. It's been a long game. Started to deteriorate, I apologize. In there for strike 1. Of course, the 7 runs in the 3rd inning for the Giants came on just 2 hits. Oh! Ooh. Oof. Yeah. Rub some dirt on it. So Shimzu reaches base for the first time. Painful way to up the OBP. And Jason Schermerhorn, in his discerning eye, will try to keep the line moving. 1-0. Catcher slung it to shortstop for whatever reason. That brushes him back, 2-0. All of a sudden, Furs losing the strike zone. Did walk the leadoff hitter, Schiffeliti, who's still at third. 2-1. Misses inside, 3-1. Furs with the wind of the 3-1. Oh, those are some tough pitches to take. But the bases are going to be loaded, and the lineup will turn over for Tristan Milligan. Well, if the Angels are going to cut into this, they got the right guys coming up now, the Milligans. That strike zone, it's got to feel like the size of a garden hose hole. 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Six walks issued by Giants pitching. Oh, wow. Can't pitch there. Where can you pitch? Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him. 2-2, and now the Indians down to their final strike. Schifalidi at third, Shimzu at second, Schermerhorn at first, 2-2. Furr's looking towards the dugout, now looking towards his catcher. And the pitch. Oh, a very delayed strike 3 call. But that will do it. That did look like a strike, but it was quite a late call. But the Giants will take it, and they will take this game 17-6, with the final totals being for the Giants 17 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 7 left. And for the Indians, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 9 left. The winning pitcher is Liam Baker. The losing pitcher is Tristan Milligan. And player of the game, a lot of candidates on the Giants, certainly. Brennan Wilson went 2 for 3 with double, a triple, and 3 runs. Owen Kuhn, 2 for 3 with a single, a home run, 2 runs, and 5 RBI. Every Giants player reached base at least once. And the Giants come away with the win here on this Saturday afternoon. So thanks for watching this presentation of Crown City Little League from the Cortland Standard. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by Arnold's Florist on Cayuga Street in Homer, Berkshire Hathaway Heritage Realty, Franky's Fix-It Repair Shop, Homer Men's and Boys and Women's and Girls Store, Tallmadge Tire, The United Way, and Valley Self Storage. My name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Saturday.